Hey, what's going on, you guys? Simpsons Man here, and today we are going to be discussing the 2022 San Diego Comic-Con Simpsons panel. I'm just going to be pulling a lot of this from Twitter and a few little clips from YouTube because unfortunately I was not there, but I kind of got a bunch of information from the internet, so yeah, let's just discuss it. My goal for next year is to actually go to San Diego Comic-Con, not just for the Simpsons panel, but I'm a huge Marvel fan. I enjoy so many different TV shows and just movies in general, so hopefully next year, I'll actually be attending the San Diego Comic-Con, but without further ado, let's dive into the Simpsons panel. The Simpsons panel just took place a couple days ago, and if you did check anything out, you saw that it was full of the Simpsons writers and the animators, and the special guest moderator that they had was Gravity Falls creator Alex Hirsch. In the panel, they didn't really go crazy and discuss like a million things about The Simpsons, but the whole part for the panel was for them to talk about season 34 and beyond. We got to take a sneak peek into the newest Treehouse of Horror and a never before attempted bonus Halloween episode. So yes, you did hear me right. They are going to have, quote unquote, 2 Halloweens in 2022. So Matt Selman, the executive producer for The Simpsons, did talk about a little bit of the different Halloween episodes they're going to be doing. He said you're still going to get the exciting and crazy trilogy of terror like they do every single year, but they're going to be doing a full single story as well. And the way he worded it, the new bonus Treehouse of Horror episode is going to be a parody of Stephen King's It. Ever since the new It movie came out forever ago, everyone has been mashing up Krusty the Clown and Pennywise. So, of course, The Simpsons kind of took on that as well, and they went ahead and made that. And the episode is actually going to be called Not It. This episode is going to take advantage of the past and the present. The episode at first will take place as them being kids, and then eventually the episode will show them as being adults. Oh, and it's going to take place in a place called Kingfield, which is obviously a little spookier version of the main version of Springfield. So that's going to be the standalone episode, the full 30-minute episode or 23 minutes and some change episode of another Treehouse of Horror Halloween episode. They even mentioned on the panel that they could barely cram the It parody into the whole half-hour format. I really wish they would have just kind of expanded on it and went ahead and did like a 45-minute episode or even an hour episode. I thought that would have been pretty cool, but you know, they had to keep it into the whole 20 to 30-minute category. They did talk a little bit of one of the 3 episodes that are going to be coming in the trilogy part of every Treehouse of Horror, and it's going to pay tribute to the anime classic Death Note. They mentioned it's going to be a full-on anime Simpsons episode. And he did also note that one of the other 2 segments of the trilogy of the Halloween Treehouse of Horrors will, quote unquote, break some of the rules that we have never broken before. So I'm not even sure what that means, but I guess we're going to have to wait and find out. Season 34 isn't going to kick off until September 25th, so we'll have to wait until closer to that date until they release a little bit more information about the episodes. So we've talked about one of the main things that were discussed at the San Diego Comic-Con Simpsons panel, and that was the Treehouse of Horror saga. So what else did they talk about? Honestly, there wasn't a lot of other things that they talked about. They kind of joked around about, you know, the Simpsons kind of predicting all these major cultural events because, as a lot of people always assume, that the Simpsons are time travelers. And then they did mention, well, you know, Trump did become president, but Johnny Depp took over the Oval Office in that same episode. Obviously, that didn't happen. Al Jean kind of joked around a little bit and said, well, we took a vow after Trump became president to only make good decisions from now on. David Silverman kind of got asked by the host Alex and some of the audience members to draw something live. So in the panel, they actually drew a few live things. First, he drew Homer fighting Shrek to the death. And another one of the most classic episodes out there, the Steamed Hams episode, was he drew Skinner and Chalmers finally making peace at Aurora Borealis. They mentioned a few of the guest stars for the next season, two of them being Simu Liu and Melissa McCarthy, and that's going to be on the upcoming episodes of this coming season. They did mention that part of the Death Note episode that they have a completely different studio that actually produced the anime segment. All of the characters in that episode are going to be translated into anime versions of themselves, which I think that'll be pretty cool to watch. And to be honest, that's pretty much what they talked about. They went into a lot of detail about like the Treehouse of Horror episodes and what's going to be coming up with that. They did a few little drawings just for the crowd, but that was about it. So it wasn't anything too crazy. They didn't announce a movie. They didn't announce a video game or anything else coming up, like any kind of weird projects that are new that are coming up. They just kind of talked about the next season because really, you know, they've been doing this for so long, they can only announce so much at San Diego Comic-Con. And I'm pretty glad that they actually did a panel because I didn't think they were going to until I saw them announce it a few months back, and I thought that was pretty cool, at least that they did that. So that's it. That's going to wrap up this little news bit about San Diego Comic-Con. If there's anything that I missed, because like I said, I was not there, this is just from references that I've gotten from like Twitter, a couple different websites, even some YouTube clips. And if there is something that I missed, just leave it in the comments below or shoot me a DM on my Instagram because, yeah, I would love to know because, like I said, I wasn't there. And there are probably a few little things here and there that I probably did miss. And that is going to wrap it up for this 2022 San Diego Comic-Con review of the Simpsons panel. Thanks as always for checking out another one of my videos. And if you did like the video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, see ya.